kick it off. Dwarf Fortress. Decided to move the resolution up to 1080p. I hope that that's working well. We'll see how the stability of it in the long term is, if I drop any frames. I doubled my internet speed today. However, they told me it wouldn't change my upload speed. But the price didn't change either, so whatever. I got a gig now for the same price I was paying for 500. Pretty happy about that, if I'll say so. We're kicking off a little fort that we started yesterday. You know, we lost our previous fort and just felt like getting the ball going, and I got so excited by that fort. I got on this morning and I played an hour before work. I couldn't help it. I just needed to get a little peek in, get the ball rolling a bit. And now work's over. I had my dinner. We're here again, playing some Dwarf Fortress. Me and some starving horses. Wouldn't want it any other way. Warning, horses are starving. And now I'm gonna butcher those horses. That sounds like a pretty good idea, honestly. But let's check to see if we have breeding pairs. If we have a breeding pair of horses, which we do not, and we do have boars, yeah, slaughtering the horses. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Slaughter. Oh, we have a peahen and a chick. We want to keep those. We'll need to make a little place for them to hang out. Good idea, Pedro. Slaughtering is a good idea, but we need to build some stuff for it. Right now, we have very little. We don't even have a kitchen. We don't have anything. We haven't even... We're such babies. We do have one workshop upstairs, like above ground. So that obviously can't stay. So, let's get our kitchen in order. Let's get a still in here. Let's get our little butcher place, and we can go from there. I wonder if anyone ever managed to make an elephant farm. I didn't even know that there were elephants in this game. Hey, Righteous, how's it going? New style is winding up her stream, so she started streaming. Oh, I was in her stream a little bit earlier, but I just got off. This is my normal time start. What are you talking about? Though, I do really like Sal. Her streaming is pretty cool. I enjoy her design of the one space fort, and I might be interested in trying a similar idea one day. How's your evening going, Righteous? Working on anything right now? Got distracted. Just gonna make myself some alcohol. Sal is lovely. She came into my stream the other day. It was really kind of her. Each elephant needs a 19 by 10 square of pasture. That is ridiculously large. I imagine someone has succeeded. This world is a big place and a lot of people have played this game. However, I will never be that person. I will never succeed at that mission. I'm going into the red a little bit. Let me kick that down just... There we go. Gotta start working right now on the project. I need to think about doing that as a project. Probably as my next fort. maybe the Ford after that. I want to get water mechanics down. So today, after I kind of get the basic necessities set up and start generating some clothing, I'm going to be working with trenches, and my evening plans got canceled. So this is going to be going on this is probably till 10, 11 my time kind of stream going on tonight. And it being 6 o'clock, that's a whole lot of Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. Exactly, Curb. Thank you for throwing that in there. I had the best mod. Makes my life easy. Don't even have to type anything. I just talk. How could you beat that? Okay, we need a butcher shop as well because we're gonna be bringing these. Before we get the butcher shop, we need to kind of work with this and open up this bit. Make it so the butcher shop fits well. It doesn't stick out into the doorway. That would be a shame. Unpaid intern? Exactly. But at least it's a resume builder. Curb's a librarian. They need to build their... No, Curb has a good job. I'm just gonna roast him for staying my time. Curb saved you. Curb did save me. All that exposure. Exactly. They get the full Monty of 2, 3, up to sometimes 10 other people talking. Just having a good time and hanging out, listening to music. I can only imagine what you can make that sound like on a resume. I managed a team of 52, working in upwards of $250,000 to $500,000 of merchandise. You know, just inflate the numbers a little and change all the words. Well, they dug really quick. They were feeling kind of lazy. I have a lot of people to get sorted out, don't I? So we gotta focus on it a bit. Okay, so let's get a butcher shop and do what? And we probably need to now start thinking about getting the craft area set up. It was going to be down here, and I guess it can still be down here. I'm planning on flooding it. And that will be a lot of fun. So, if I was going to build a craft... I might as well build another carpenter while I'm at it. Throw down a mason's workshop, why don't we? That seems like a good idea. We need to dig out some more of this. And let's dig out some of the backside so we can get some quantum physics being broken up in here. Manage the live stream channel for our multi-million-dollar company. There you go. We all bullshit on our CV. We do. You could say you improved the metadata with the fact you provided the Eastern Standard Time. You kept everything. I don't even know. I'm having a hard time. I'd have to sit down and type up something. Quality of life engineer. Exactly. Oh yeah, for a multi-billion-dollar platform. That's right, if we phrase it like this is the platform we're helping the platform itself and not our individuals, that really allows us to go places with the resume building. That's smart. Look it, everyone, take advice from this chat. We know what we're doing here. We're gonna get you that CCO position in no time. Or a CMO. I guess I'd be more gunning towards the CMO position myself in life. Even though I really would rather be a CTO, but you know, sometimes you just gotta steer into what life throws your way. I'm never gonna see anything else. Besides in my own life. So, they are not flooding this really well. I imagine then I set it up incorrectly, and in fact I need to make the pond this area. Let's see, pit pond. And it's not this area, which I was hoping for. Well, or maybe I have no buckets. That could be a possibility. If you like David Bowie, by the way, check Marilyn Manson's new single, We Are Chaos. I know how strange that sounds, just the Bowie song. I do like David Bowie. I remember Marilyn Manson. I haven't listened to Marilyn Manson since I was like in middle school, I think. Wow, just even thinking about Marilyn Manson is crazy. I didn't even know he did music anymore. Didn't he like stop forever ago? Am I that? No, I'm probably just out of the loop of music in general. Not really in that scene. When you were 19? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I got into high school in the year 2000. I'm pretty sure he was out in the late 90s, wasn't he? So I was in middle school. I just remember my best friend at the time. Okay. I'm 35. One day, I'll be 99. And then I'll hit that 100-year mark and die. And then I'll be like, okay, objective complete. In 100 years, got that round 3. 3 digits. Don't need any more. I'm gonna fight tooth and nail to get there. High school was in the 90s. That would have been a fun time to go to high school. I wish I would have experienced a couple more years without the internet. My family was kind of slow to picking up the internet. I didn't get a computer until I was in middle school myself, and we didn't get anything but 56K until I got anything faster than 56 was in college at the time. Yeah, I think I moved out and got my own internet. That was the first time I had anything that was quicker than a snail. Hey, Stone! Nice to see ya! Good, almost end of the day. Watching Sal's stream. You rated earlier. Oh yeah, Sal is awesome. I really enjoy everything she's been doing. I've been watching her throughout most of the day while I've been just doing work and stuff. I've just been keeping her on. I really enjoy her work and how it's going. Though a lot of the time I've had to keep it muted as well, just meetings and blah blah blah. The whole grunge movement started when I was in the 5th grade. I know that I was kind of in like the punk movement when I was in high school. I was one of those nerdy punk kids. I was an oddity in that way. I fit into both those scenes. Do you know like what is it? SLC Punk, the movie? If you don't, I recommend it. But there was a character Steven Seagal played as Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. What is this? I forget the character's. He was just a straight-laced looking guy. He just hung out. That was me. I just hung out with the punk people, and I just really enjoyed the scene. It was a lot of fun, and they were very kind. The whole mentality is like help each other, and anyone can be whoever they want, and it's cool. What if they invest a lifelong meds? Oh, what if they invent a lifelonging meds when you're 90? Well, then that will make the last 10 years a lot easier, Righteous. Seriously, if they make the last 10 years. But okay, so here's the question. So there's going to be a point where someone's going to be born in this weird curve of technological advancement, where they will have a predicted lifespan of 115 maybe, but by the time they actually get to 115, the predicted lifespan for them is going to be 300, and then they're going to get to 300, and then it's going to be 900 by that point, and they end up being like the first immortal. Or at least I've read stories like that, and who knows if that would actually be the case, but it's an interesting thought. I think Matthew Lillard go on a rant about punk music, no? Yeah, I think so. That wouldn't surprise me. They also go off about, like, the whole scene in Salt Lake City, which is what SLC is standing for. It's just the punk movement in that area. Something about anarchy in the UK. I know they talk about anarchy. It's been like a decade since I've seen that movie. I really should put it on. It's actually one of those movies I believe that kind of keeps up and is rewatchable. So I'll have to procure me a copy of it here. Okay. So in fact, we are not making any buckets. So let's get that taken care of. Get some wooden buckets, and let's indicate some trees that we want them to pick. Hopefully we have some fruit trees around, but maybe we don't. Peach! Oh, perfect! Look at that! I asked and they gave it. Give me your fruit, your delicious sugary nectar. You can gather everything. Yeah, perfect. Just go to town on that. 13 plants, we got our drink in spades. We got the priorities straightened, even though we don't have much going on. We got everything figured out. And we got the craft table set up. Let's get rid of the stuff that I have above ground. We no longer need that stuff. You can remove. You can remove. Perfect. And we can take care of all this as well. It would help if I actually go to the stockpile. Wouldn't mind being immortal. I'm going to drink through the ages. So one thing that scares me about immortality is how culture changes in our species. The fact that in 200 years, what I consider normal might be considered abnormal, and what all culture is considered completely ridiculous, buck wild in my opinion. I'm gonna have a hard time finding people to connect to. Unless I find more immortals that were born around the same time period I was. I think I would probably commit suicide at one point or another in this immortality. Or get driven insane. But that's kind of a dark thought, but that reminds me of a book called Future War, where they do special relativity combat across large space. So all the traveling troops they go through time distortion, and it ends up being like the first fleet of troops because of technology improvements. They're actually the last troops to leave the war, and at 3 different junctures you see these like large progressions of time and how humanity has evolved culturally. and how these people who were of like a culture more similar to, or a world more similar to us, kind of like sees how the world changes from like this debate about like equalities to the fact it completely switches to being straight is the oddity, to then it switches to being anything but a clone is the oddity, and then people have like mental capability. It just, yeah, if that happened, I wouldn't be able to deal. I would be so lost. My sister is older, was really into the punk culture. Did you make a room for the trade depot? Not yet. That is actually on my agenda. That would be important. I did, right before I saved today, place the depot to be built right over here just for the time being. But apparently I must have canceled it and changed my mind. So I don't know. I really thought I'd... What's this? Sherwood stepladder. Okay. But that's the plan, to put it here for now, and then what I'm going to do is dig a way in. I just have a hard time usually getting to it in the first year, because I end up just chatting with you guys and ending up letting 11 idlers do nothing. I blame chat. I blame all of you. No, I blame my cat. I blame my kitty cat. Bromcom. He's just freaking cute. Can't help but smush my face into his belly. Hey, Caleb, how's it going? Thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Everyone, anyone, whatever. Cheers. Salford, thank you so much. What? I just turned on the cat cam and I got raided in 15 seconds. Twice. We know what the real magic is. It's the power of cats, everyone. It's the power of cats. Arma, hey, how's it going? It's cats. You can't beat them. They know. Thank you for the follow, Scarlet. So, I have kicked off a new fort, starting yesterday night because of a huge tragedy. And what has occurred since then is I got so excited. Thank you. I appreciate the follow, but I got so excited this morning, I snuck on before work and I played an hour. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't think of anything but Dwarf Fortress. But now work is over and I thought about it all day, and I actually watched you all day, Sal, for a large chunk of it. I really enjoyed it. Ah, good. I'm happy to hear you had a good time, Arma. Hey, how's it going, Dowley? Cheers, everyone. Appreciate it. It's some seltzer, but let me be a true dwarf. Let me welcome you all in the proper cheers. Cheers. It is a single cut IPA with a cute little kitty on it. Look at how adorable that is. It's a brewery just down the street, so I'm supporting local. Billy, they just had the cheapest delivery cost. Statue of cats. Cheers. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, you ended when I went to get tea. Hey, Kavach. Welcome. We are kicking off this fort properly. And I'm going to be playing with water. I want to make a moat today and potentially drown everyone. Those are some of the consequences of learning new mechanics. I'm kind of new to the game, so, you know, you need to break a few eggs or a few dwarf skulls to get a full understanding of what's going on. Just missed an Etin attack and kill Astia and Archer. Oh! Well, luckily, they fought valiantly and defended the fort, right? They kept everyone safe. Their lives will be remembered. As dwarves do. Let's... Cheers to the fallen. How can I extend the stream when you surprise them like that? Votes are great. What did you miss? Hello all. Sure. I got rated twice once I put on the power of cats. Literally, kitty cat. What can I say? Rom-com. So this is Romulus, everyone. His brother is named Remus, but I call Romulus Rom-com for short because he's a romantic comedy. So everyone say hello to Rom-com. He feeds off of your energy. He needs your love. He demands it. So now I'm just trying to set up in my fort some basic necessities. I know I'm probably going to be suiciding this fort, but I don't want to suicide it just through starvation and thirst. I kind of want to get them to be at least a little happy while they plug away at my ritual suicide plan. You can only assume not everyone died in Sal's game. Oh, you mean my game in the previous one? Yeah, it was tragic. What happened was... sorry, I'm holding back a burp. What happened was, last night on my last fort completely got destroyed, I had a tantrum spiral occur, and at the same time, some weird slasher things, which I'm guessing was a necromancer incursion, they started attacking people in the tavern. So I had all these people starting fist fights. We had all these, like, invaders inside, and then at the same time I got an alert that there was an invading force outside trying to get inside. So I went for the switch, or the lever, didn't get to it. The gate stayed open. They all got in. I tried to break into the volcano to let loose the magma to at least teach everyone a lesson. You know, if you're going to at least kill me, I'm going to make sure to kill you too. But I couldn't even guarantee that. No one dug. They just trounced me. And then Veru, the carpenter, Veru's a cool guy too. Veru, he elected himself mayor, he ran away, he was the last survivor, and then I abandoned him. So here we are, starting a new little fort to try to play with water. I think I got a little hasty skipping the water stage and just going to magma. I really feel like I'm better set chilling at this point. Yes, populace maximum died. Apparently, it seems that way. Hey, how's it going, everyone? The Life of Ryan, thank you for being here. Scarlet, Bahontome, hey, nice to see you. Arma, is this very early in on a new fortress then? Oh, it's super early. We are just talking about an hour and a half played, kind of early. So I've just gotten the basic structure in. I'm starting to build the workshops to get some of my crafting going, and we're going to be building some quantum stockpiles here in a second. Magma cannon. So how would you pull off said magma cannon? I have no clue. I'm still trying to figure out how to open up magma into channels without burning my dwarves alive. That's like the stage of skill I'm at. How do I not kill my dwarves in this? Yeah, I'm gonna be on for a while. I just kicked it off, and my evening plans that usually get me to get off around 8:30 have been canceled, so I'm gonna be on till about 10-11 Eastern Standard Time. I live on the East Coast, for anyone who didn't know. So, it looks like we've gotten our buckets building because we need to flood down here. We're on a process of trying to get ourselves a little farm going. And luckily we have plenty of plants. We can pick for a year to come without worry about the farm. And we have a mason shop because we need to start working on proper things that aren't made of wood because wood is filthy. Because elves revere it too much. What wood is good for is two things: charcoal and beds. Unfortunately, beds isn't made out of stone, and I think that's just that's a shame. That's just a Filthy, filthy shame. Magma-filled minecart as the ammo. Leads quickly to